Hello, everyone. My name is Eneki, and today I'm going to talk about the update that was just released. So, bear with me, things are not all set in stone, there's a bit of chaos, but I will touch base on what the update entails if you don't know, and I will do a more in depth video on some of the content later when we have more concrete coding and everything set up more properly. Right now, it's a bit of a mess, but um, one of the things that was added was there was some quote unquote optimized chat message change, and what happened was not what they intended. So if you're trying to talk in chat, just realize that your messages are limited. And as you can see here, like nobody can really talk much more than one word. They can talk 6 letters unless you're. Okay, so this person's VIP 4. That's what I wanted to know. If you're VIP 4 or higher, then you can say up to 30 characters. Oh, wait, no. Can he only do 8 letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe he's limited because he's VIP 4. But I can type up to 30 characters. All these people are having trouble typing, and I'll show you what happens if I go to type. So, as you see there, it went through, but nobody can really talk more, much more than that unless you have VIP. Well, it looks like VIP 4 is not really having that great of time either, but VIP 6 at the very least, because I tested it out on another account and I was able to type more. So that's one thing that they're fixing. That's one thing that they're working on. And I don't know when they'll get it fixed because they said this hours ago. And it's the China time. So right now it's about 12:30 a.m. for them. So they're probably not working at this point, but it's not like it's impacting everything. They're just not going to get around to it anytime soon. Another thing was that the encounters around where you go to fight people, so you go to challenge someone, sometimes doesn't show the appropriate battle power for like people around my battle power ranking. That's what it should technically show, but it's not. There's at least one person, yeah, that has 642 million, and since I'm not trying to boost my battle power that much, you know, he shouldn't technically be in my range to fight, but he was able to find me and fight me. There was another person that was in the millions, and they found someone to fight that was like 347 battle power in total. Like, they weren't even 347,000, they weren't 347 million, they were just 347 battle power. So the other thing that dropped was the guild gym. And the guild gym, if you don't know about it, has some rewards. If you go into your guild, it's found right here, and you click on this, and then it has all these different guild gyms here. Now this starts at 9 a.m. EST, so Eastern Standard Time, and it's supposed to finish at 11 p.m. and basically all of these have different points that you can earn from taking over these gyms. So for the lowest one here, if you want to take over this, you would get 115 score per minute, and once you take that over, then apparently, from what I've seen, you cannot go and fight someone else to change your position and take over a better gym. The highest you can go is 150 score per minute, and the longer you stay on, the better your score is, obviously. So for me, I took this over, and I've been on this for 3 hours and 7 minutes. I was gonna go for like one of the higher ones, but I figured, someone higher was gonna just come in and boot me off of it, so I just settled for something lower. These top positions here cannot be taken over by anyone except for a guild leader. So it says here, guild master can challenge. All the rest of them, you can take over these other ones if you're just a normal member, but other than that, yeah, it has to be the guild leader takes over the top spot here. And the red names indicate other guilds. The blue indicates players from your guild. The green indicates you. So if I were to go to, let's say, the one that I'm on, you see my name is green. The rest of these people are red. I'm the only person in my guild, by the way. Literally, I'm like I'm the only person. It's just all my accounts because I'm not focused on actually playing the game seriously. But I still want to, see what's new and help you guys out wherever I can. The white, let's see, I don't think there's any slots left open. White names indicate NPC players, so there's that. But yeah, only guild leader can take over the top slot, and each of these 8 gyms for guild gyms, and the rest can be taken over by your guild. It puts a progression percentage for how many have taken over the gym of your guild. Currently I am 1, which puts 11% into the progression here. And there's, where is it? there's guild ranks. Currently, my guild of only me is ranked at 7, although that should technically change once people start picking up how to do this and, adjust to the time that it activates and whatnot. You get rewards based on your guild's contribution and your individual contribution. So, individual contribution has not so great rewards in my opinion. 30 rider medals isn't, that great even if you get 60,000 points. And I don't know how long you have to stay on something to earn up to that much, but there's that. Then you get guild coins and 2 treasure hunt scrolls. In my opinion, it's really not that great for individual rewards. The rider medals is alright, but the others, not so much. So if you want to look into that, you can just go to the description in the guild gym and see what the individual rewards for. Now the guild ranking rewards is better. It's not great, but it is better. So if you place 4th to 10th place on the guild ranking, then you can get the race value refine stones, 125 of them, and 5 Clefairy dolls. That goes all the way up to 30 Clefairy dolls and 750 race value refine stones, and these will be sent to your guild inventory, so it will be divvied up between your guild. So 750 sounds like a lot, but it's not that much if you consider, that you have 30 plus or 30 members or something like that are all active in the guild gym here. So you'd have to split it up and figure out who deserves how much. Being that I'm in my own guild, I can just give it all to me, but for those who are playing with multiple people, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to figure out who deserves what. Although you can see who's contributed, so you can kind of get a gist of who deserves how much and figure it out for yourself. So this right here says the badge reward, which at the end of this, for each day at 11 p.m., the guild that occupies the gym will obtain the badge, and the guild master obtains the badge attribute. Some people are saying that that's a bit unfair because, the guild leader is the only one that gets the badge. I don't know how I feel about it because I am the guild leader and I'm the only person in the guild. I guess if I was thinking about it from a vice leader or just any member that's not the guild leader's standpoint, I could see that being a little more annoying to deal with. But so basically, if you get the badge attribute, I'm guessing you just have to be the owner, the person that's in the lead for the gym at 11 p.m. and then you get it. It doesn't sound like you have to be the occupant of the gym the whole time or even a specified amount of time. You just have to be the leader of that gym at 11 p.m. But if you are, then you can get the badge attribute, which gives you party attack, defense, and HP plus 10%. And then the first badge winner, once again at 11 p.m., which is the cutoff time for the guild gym for each day. If it's the first time that your guild has occupied the gym, so what it considers as occupied is that the guild leader spot is taken by your guild leader because it can't be taken, by a normal member, then you can get the rewards of super evolution stones times 6,666 and Halo Potion times 10, and it will be sent to the guild inventory, so that will be split up for your guild. But that's as in depth as I will get for now. I will talk more about that in another video. So moving on from that, the next thing we have on the list is that they've added more of the skins. So if you're a collector and you want to get more skins, they have the same stats, but it doesn't have so this Ichigo one here has a bonus if you have the Zangetsu and the Arankar mask and whatnot, so you have to have the sword and the mask, then you can get the bonus. But this one and this one, they don't have that. It just has the stats, and they're all the same flat stats. It's not changing, so one skin is not better than the other except for when it comes to this. But there's the Dawn and Luffy skin. They're called Hikari and Bug Catcher. I don't know why, but I heard Bug Catcher before, and I did see Luffy with the like a butterfly net in one of the events, so I guess that's why it's called Bug Catcher right now. I mean, it's odd, but yeah. So you have Dawn and Luffy. Then there's the equipment. So for the equipment, they've added that you can now change out your equipment for different equipment, and it will now ask to unequip the gems on the gear that you have removed. So for this one, I'm not going to do it, but everything here is what you placed on that gear. So if you've enhanced it to level 73, it's going to stay level 73. It's not going to take it and move it to the new gear. That's what I would like personally. I want the runes that you've placed into this and the enhancements and the gems to all be transferred to the gear that you're switching to, if you tell it yes. So if I switch it to the primal gear, then I want it to say, hey, do you want it to transfer the runes and the enhancement to this one? That's what I'd want. But right now, it's at least something. It's better than nothing. So you can tell it to change the equipment and then take off the gear socketed to that equipment so that you can put it on the new one that you equipped. Okay. The other ones, I can't really go into too much depth on this because I don't know all that much, but they have they said they fixed the problem where the player who is the earliest that completed the Road to Champions and other stuff, that they'll be pushed down in the rankings. So the person that's on the top here, like Rico right now is on the top, he would be pushed down to second place if someone defeated 111 people. And so that's one of the things that they fixed, as well as sign rankings and badge rankings. I can't really show anything on that because you'd have to see it in action, but you know what I mean. There's the server race, which says it changes the unit to cents. I can't really go into that one because I don't have server race active on this server, as it's an old one. And then the last thing is that they said they fixed some guild problems, and I don't know what they mean by that. I'm hoping they're talking about when we mentioned that people were stealing guilds. They were looking at guilds that had someone who was the guild leader for inactive for like 2 days, and someone comes in, joins the guild, and then spends 1,000 diamonds, takes over the guild, and takes everything from the guild inventory and then leaves the guild. So if they were to join in my guild and then go into my guild inventory and I've been offline for 2 days, then they can just pay 1,000 diamonds, take everything here, and then run. It's basically what they're doing. They're just taking everything that everyone else has earned by defeating guild instances, and they're just stealing it from them, basically. I hope that's what they're talking about and what they're trying to fix. I don't know exactly, but we'll find out more answers as this goes along. But right now, everything is kind of in process to work out the kinks and get everything fixed. As soon as I know more about the guild gym and whatnot, because right now, even though it's been on the Chinese server for, well, as long as I played the Chinese server and then some, I still couldn't read it, so there's still things that I didn't know about it. All I knew is that you can go in here and then you can fight people and take over the position, and that was basically all I knew. I didn't know this extra stuff because I couldn't translate it all. But now that we have it translated and it's out, I would like to see and monitor this for a little bit longer so that I could provide better information on it and how it works, and give a detailed video just on the guild gym alone for people that want to look into that. But that's all I have to really cover today. I'm just giving a quick update on the July patch. So tomorrow or the next day is when I'd like to get some more information out on what's going on, but I don't know how long it'll take to get everything set up. So just be on the lookout. I'll get out another video on these later on. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So there's been the addition to battle points lately after this update, and the reason why is the species Evo or species strength or whatever you want to call it. It's been called a few different things, so I'm not sure what to call it, but it's basically like your internal values, your IVs sort of thing where you're trying to enhance and increase this to its best potential. Now, I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go with to boost up, but here's the normal refining and high level refining, which can be attained through events, and it will be in some free stuff, but you have to get lucky, so keep that in mind. There were some things that came through where you can get some free ones before this was even released, and people didn't know what this was for. I did. I didn't want to ruin it, so I put that in like one of my Chinese videos. But this right here, what you do is you collect these stones, or high value or high level refining or normal refining, and you click to boost it. Now when you click it, it's going to give you these right here. It's going to say plus and minus. Now this will take away from HP 45 points and add 5 and 7 points to the other two. If you don't want it, you can say give up. It still takes the 3 stones anyways, but it won't change anything. So I just do away with that and then do it again. If I'm okay with taking away 4 of this, adding 1 to that and 81 to that, then I can say retain it and it'll keep it. And that boosts that a little bit more. So we'll do it again. Okay, 72, 2, minus 3. I'm losing defense again, but boosting HP a decent amount, so I'll take it. This one's a no-go. That's 54 down. No, I won't take that. That's 63 down and not much up. No, I won't take that. And then this one, I'm only losing 1, but I'm gaining 81 and 6. Sure, I'll take that. And what you want to do is down here it says when 3 stats reach the max level. So when this bar reaches full 100% on every single one of these, then you can advance it. That one we'll have to wait till I can get more footage on that, if I can get more footage on that, or at least some pictures or something to show you guys. But basically you got to keep messing with this and boost these up to 100%, and it's going to take quite a bit of these stones and luck. It's going to take luck. So once you do that, boost all these up, because you have 1 for each of your Pokemon. It's not just 1 in general. It's 1 for each one of your Pokemon, and you just boost the ones that you want the most and go from there. And I'm guessing it'll change to a +2 when you advance it. But there you go on that. There's not really too much to say. All you need to know is that you get these from events and whatnot, and when you get them, then you can use these to, it will boost or decrease the stats, and then you choose whether to keep or discard it.